Hi, my name is Emma and this is Season 2 of ﷺBlinks, an online programme by ﷺMalta dedicated to the making of dance. ﷺBlinks are short videos that explore the ways we can create choreography, and each month we will investigate different choreographic tools as well as their historical and contemporary use in dance works. In this month's episode, we are looking at ensemble works. Large groups of dancers in space allow complex compositions with endless combinations of groups, spatial patterns, and visual effects. Certain choreographic tools may be more effective on a small number of bodies if the desired effect is to create intimacy or a specific focus. The effect of other tools, though, may be amplified with more bodies. There is a strength in numbers. Starting from the simplest choreographic device, why is unison more effective with more bodies? What is the effect of a simple human action multiplied? Unison creates a moment of order and harmony for a viewer, a collective showing a collaborative effort or unified voice. The more bodies involved, the more this effect is enhanced. This works with many devices, as the scale makes the effect far more readable. The same can be said for shapes in space. With more bodies, spatial formations become easier to understand. The way a choreographer designs the space or organizes an ensemble is important. Different formations may be used for various purposes, and these shapes often have connotations or meaning attached to them, depending on our different cultural and social backgrounds. Some shapes have historically been used to give a sense of community and equality. Some suggest strength and unity, and others may suggest some form of hierarchy. But the one formation we consistently see everywhere is the use of lines. We use lines to read and divide the space, as they are the clearest and most relatable representation of order. As humans, we seek out and find the notion of symmetry appealing, from simple symbols to geometry and structure in nature and human faces. It is hardwired into our perception of beauty. Classical ballet has typically used large groups as a structural framework, providing support to the object of focus, carrying a narrative, and normally a decorative demonstration of synchronization, lines, and symmetry. When Nijinsky created Les Noces, it was controversial and innovative in many ways, but particularly in the way she used the ensemble. The bodies were architectural objects, forming tableaus and symbolic shapes. The entire cast took on the traditional role of the corps de ballet, almost as an extension of the theme of community within the work, and closer to the way contemporary choreographers might use an ensemble today. This concept of an architectural mass is not lost in contemporary choreography. Although more intricate, Jacopo Guardani uses a similar concept in Prototype Hero, using the mass of the ensemble to provide a frame. The dancers create an imaginary grid, reinforced throughout the piece, travelling at right angles and matched with sharp movements and angular body shapes. Anything designed to be a focal point moves across the inferred spatial borders, highlighted further by a contrasting fluid movement quality. Can we be challenged as a viewer if we are limited to unison and symmetry? And can this convey complex ideas or the notion of unpredictability? Yes, but the development of new choreographic processes, explored with the introduction of postmodern dance, provided us with far more compositional possibilities, intended to disrupt our traditional notion of order. In weaving chaos, there is an intentional creation of disorder, achieved with various choreographic devices, all of which are effective due to the ensemble's size. The group shows a clear pattern of movement, but the staggered timings, speeds, and unpredictable directional movement of each dancer creates a chaos that could not be reproduced with a small number. The movement material never settles into a clear unison, but still has a recognizable form. This instability or deconstruction of the harmony we all associate with unison actually creates the effect that there are more bodies on stage than in reality. As an audience, we still enjoy seeing these moments of harmony or resolution, But perhaps their effect is more rewarding when unpredictable, when they appear and disappear seamlessly out of what might seem like chaos, but is actually a complicated and carefully organised system. The more dancers there are, the more relationships and connections are possible in any given moment, allowing a multi-layered, complex composition. One Flat Thing Reproduced by William Forsythe is an elaborate display of counterpoint, where many elements interplay. Within the structure, there are moments of alignment. This could be the same movement in a different orientation, or perhaps different movements that share an attribute, body parts travelling in the same direction with the same dynamic, or two lifts that synchronize. There is an advanced cueing system between the dancers, whose actions and timings are an interdependent network, relying on eye contact, voice, and movement. For an observer, we may see a catalyst that sets in motion a long chain of events, or the causal relationship between one dancer's action and another event on stage. These works are a display of skilled composition, designed to be viewed in their entireties, rather than attempting to capture every detail. The beauty in this abundance of complexity means we may see completely different things every time we watch. We have developed far more ways to utilize large numbers that no longer equate to limitations of perfect symmetry or geometry. There will always be a place for this in contemporary choreography, but it's no longer the totality or the only expectation of any large group.